Dear Prep 2 students in all Egyptian schools, welcome to a new episode of our program. Let me first congratulate you on starting the new academic year. أصدقائي طلاب الصف الثاني الإعدادي في كل المدارس المصرية، أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامجنا مدرسة أونلاين. النهاردة أول حلقة في السيزن أو السيمستر الجديد في الفصل الدراسي الجديد. hopefully إن شاء الله يبقى عندنا very successful academic semester، يبقى عندنا سمستر ناجح fruitful مثمر و enjoyable at the same time. طبعا this year's English course is really interesting, very full of new information, new skills. In this year actually, dear students, we will be focusing on skills more than any other thing. يعني السنة دي هيبقى تركيزنا على السكيلز أكتر من أي حاجة تانية. طيب مس what do we mean by skills؟ إيه هي السكيلز اللي حضرتك تقصديها؟ أقصد إن إحنا we will be focusing on the way of we communicate in English, how we speak. يعني عندنا لازم نبقى واخدين بالنا من الفلوينسي، the way we speak English, the way we pronounce، إزاي ننطق. كمان هيبقى عندنا very good portion أو يعني suitable portion of writing. هيبقى عندنا كمان جزء خاص بالرايتنج ورايتنج سكيلز كمان هنشتغل عليها كويس جدا this year. طبعا إن شاء الله this semester consists of 6 units. السمستر ده متكون من 6 units، 6 وحدات. Each unit you will be يعني exposed to a certain topic. هيبقى عندنا certain topic أو عندنا موضوع معين هنتعامل معاه في كل unit. Throughout the whole unit we will be focusing on the 4 skills. يعني من خلال تعرضنا لليونت هنتعرض لل4 skills. هيبقى عندنا section للreading والreading skills، وده طبعا ان شاء الله هنتكلم فيه يعني قدام شوية على how to master the reading skill، ازاي نقدر go through reading without any difficulties، من غير اي مشاكل، من غير اي صعوبات، لان ده component مهم جدا from each unit. هيبقى عندنا كمان focus on the listening part. هيبقى عندنا listening every unit هيبقى فيها part of listening. You will be listening to a conversation between 2 people. وبعدين هيبقى عندنا some questions regarding this exercise. So we will be focusing on زي ما قلنا reading وعلى listening والwriting كمان عن ليه very important weight in each unit. In the writing part، في الwriting part كمان هنتعلم how to form a paragraph starting from forming simple sentences. ازاي نبتدي نقدر نكتب sentence بسيطة وبعدين نجو through البروسيس دي لحد ما نقدر نكتب paragraph in a correct way. يبقى الباراجراف بتاعنا سليم ومظبوط وفي coherence، يعني في ترابط between the ideas، بين الأفكار. يبقى عندنا فكرة عن البانكتويشن رولز. النهاردة إن شاء الله هنتعامل شوية مع البانكتويشن رولز. هنبقى عارفين إزاي نعمل how to form a sentence in a correct way. السبجكت فيرب agreement، ازاي نقدر نخلي فيه agreement او التوافق ما بين الفيرب and السبجكت and so on. كمان we will be handling if we have مثلا how to write an email, how to write short paragraph, many and different types of writing هنبقى exposed to them إن شاء الله during this course. أنا بديكوا اوفر فيو عن الكورس، على كمان الحاجات اللي احنا إن شاء الله هنقابلها in every unit هنقابلها. So reading, writing, listening, and the last thing we will be كمان exposed to the speaking part. السبيكينج بارت بقى ده يعني a very important part of all units. ليه بقى؟ لأن احنا في in this part we will learn how to communicate in English easily. Because sometimes dear friends بيبقى عندنا البروبلم الكبيرة انه we cannot speak English well او we are shy بنتكسف ان احنا نتكلم English او we don't know how to speak English in front of anyone. يعني we can read in a good way, we can write well, لكن احنا we don't know how to speak. Throughout the units and the speaking part in each unit, you will be able to form correct sentences, جمل صحيحة, sentences that goes in the topic you are supposed to talk about. يعني أنا عندي topic عن مثلا tourism, so you will be able to produce sentences, correct sentences about this topic. طبعا يعني زي ما قلت لكم انه this year ال content of the units is very very interesting. هتلاقوا فيه matching مع things you already like in your age. يعني في المرحلة بتاعتكم دي هتلاقوا حاجات كتيرة are very يعني you are interested in matching with your English course. طيب before we start بقى الكورس خلينا انه go through some basic skills you used to have in last year's courses. يعني السنة اللي فاتت كان عندنا different courses, فخلينا start with how to introduce yourself. This is basically يعني can be introduced as speaking text أو speaking task and writing as well. How to introduce yourself. انت بتتكلم الأول انت if you are in front of someone you don't know and he or she doesn't know you, يبقى you need to introduce ايه بقى your name. يبقى first of all you will introduce your name. Your name. Okay. Okay, so the first thing will be your name. Then your yes, good. Your age. يعني how old are you? Where you live. Where do you live? In which city? Okay, so these are the basic details you need to tell people or someone who doesn't know you about yourself. First thing is your name, your age, and where do you live. طيب. So you will start by saying hello. أنا أحمد or I am Mona, whatever. So here you will start by saying hello, I am, and you will write or say your name. Then the second thing we said, you will be saying or you will be talking about your age. You will say I'm 12, for example, years old. Okay, so here the name, here your age. I'm 12 years old, I'm 13 years old, I'm 14 years old, it depends. Next, you will be saying or you will be talking about where do you live. So you will say, I live in, and here you write the name of your city. Your city, I live in Cairo, I live in Alex, and so on. So here you will say, hello, I'm Ahmed, I'm 12 years old. I live in Cairo. Good. These are the basic info or the basic information about yourself. Then we will move to something else. About your school and your hobbies and your daily routine. You know what do we mean by routine? Routine. What routine is? Yes, routine is the activities you are doing daily on regular basis. يعني الحاجات اللي احنا بنعملها every day or regularly بطريقة منتظمة. Okay? So, after we will talk about our age, our name, our age, and our where do we live, we will move to our school, our hobbies, and our daily routines. So, here you will be saying, I go to هنا your school name, prep school. So I go to your school name, whatever. I go to Muhammadiyya school, I go to Islamic school, I go to whatever. Then we will move to your hobbies, the things you love. I love, here you will be describing your hobbies. Okay, I love, for example, watching TV, or I love playing football or computer games, whatever. I love swimming. So, we done with your school name, the things you love, your hobbies. Then we will move to your routine, your daily routine. Okay. Your routine means when do you usually start your day? What time? And during the day, what are the activities you always do? For example, when you usually go to bed, you sleep. During the weekend, what you usually do in your weekend or in your free time. So all the habits or the things you are doing on regular basis, we call it daily routine. We call it daily routine. So you can say, here you can say many things like, I start my day at whatever, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9, it depends. I go to school by bus or by car or on foot, it depends. So in daily routine, we usually talk about what things we do on regular basis on nearly in the same time. يعني ما بنغيرش في الحاجات دي كتير. يعني the time you wake up, the way you go to school, the time you take your lunch and so on. Okay? So here again we will how to introduce yourself. Again we will be saying that first thing you will be introducing yourself saying my name is, yes, your name, okay, your age, how old are you? Where do you live, your city, where do you live, the name of your city, the name of your school, I go to which school, the things you love, like your hobbies. Then we will talk about your daily routine, what you usually do about during your day. So these are the points we should think about, we should cover while we are talking about ourselves or introducing ourselves to people we don't know. As I said before, this can be a speaking activity. I can say it to one of my friends, to one of my teachers, to someone I don't know, or I can write it as a short or like a short paragraph if I have been asked by my teacher to write about myself or to introduce myself. Type. What about other people? How to introduce your family? What things you need people to know, or what things you will be talking about while you are introducing your family? Let's see. First of all, we will be talking about my family. Live in, if you are living in Cairo, for example, or so, you will be saying my family live in Cairo. Or if you are moving to a new city and someone from this city is asking you about your family, you will start by saying my family has just moved to Alex, for example, Alexandria. Yani we are just here, we are new here in this city, so we will be saying, you will be talking about your family. So if you live in this city for a long time, you will say my family live in the name of the city. If you are moving or you are newly there, you will say my family has just moved to the name of the city. Then you start by introducing your family members, starting with, for example, with your sisters. Saying, my sister, and you write your sister's name. Yani, as we started with yourself, when you started saying, I am Ahmed or I'm Mona, so my sister, for example, Maha, or this is my sister Maha, then you will be talking about her age, but this time you will say, she is, and you will say, years old. She is 11, for example, years old. She is 12 years old, and so on. My sister Mona, this is my sister Mona. She is 11 years old. And next we will talk about her school. She is in the whatever year of whatever school. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ يعني if she is in primary 6, she is in the year 6 of a primary school. But if she is in a prep school like yourself for first year or so, she is in the first year or second year or third year of preparatory school. Prep or preparatory school. Okay, so what we started introducing the first family member is your sister. We started with her name, her age, her school, and what kind of school and what stage is she is in prep or primary, secondary, and so on. Okay? The same thing, we will be talking about your mom. So you'll start by saying my mom or my mother. Is, here you will mention طبعا about your father and mother, you need to mention their, when you introduce them, you need to mention their jobs, what they are doing in their lives. So my mother is, for example, a doctor. Okay. Works at طبعا hospital, a hospital, or I can say my mother is a teacher, if she is a teacher, and she works at school. It depends on my mother's profession. So my mother is, job, works at, she is, here is the age, she is whatever, 40, for example, years old. Okay? This is simple sentences introducing your mom. Okay, then we still have your dad, your father. We will follow the same way. This is my father. His name is Ahmed, Muhammad, whatever. He is, here we will say the age. He is, وطبعا قلنا هنكتب هنا, very good, years old. He is 45, 50, whatever the number is. He is 40 or 50 years old. I can use another way to describe my father's job. I can say my father works as, وbetween brackets his profession. لو تفتكروا احنا لما قلنا على your mom, احنا قلنا my mom is a doctor and she works at a hospital. We can use a different way talking about jobs by saying my mother or my father works as a doctor, works as a teacher, works as a policeman, and so on. So works as, this is also a way to describe job or jobs. Okay? And of course at, we put here his work place. يعني ايه؟ يعني my father works as a teacher at a school طبعا. لكن لو قلت my father works as a doctor يبقى at a hospital. Okay? So, we're done with introducing ourselves, or you introduce yourself to someone you met for the first time, or talking about yourself to someone who doesn't know you. Then we move to talking about your family, family members, your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters, and so on. طبعا the same way we'll do it with brothers as we did with sister. يعني لو احنا قلنا if you have one sister and one brother, يبقى this is my brother, you will mention his name. This is very, very simple. This is my brother, and you put his name. My brother Ahmed. حد بيقول لي he is, very good. He is 16 years old. Good. He is in the مثلا second year of secondary school. هو كده في secondary school. Okay. He is in the second year of secondary school. يعني في سنة تانية secondary school. So we finished with the name, with the age, and with the year, which year he is studying in, and which level. You know level يعني هو في المرحلة البريب ولا البرايمري ولا السكندري. This is my brother, and we put the name. He is, put his age, 16 years old. He is in the second year of a secondary school. Here we got. طبعا الاختلاف ما بين البراذرز والسيسترز and the parents and mom and dad mostly بيكون انه they are studying يعني والparents they are working. وزي ما قلت لكم احنا we can use my mother works as a teacher, a doctor, a nurse, or my mother is على طول وبقول her profession أو بقول her job without saying as. Okay, so done with the introduction of yourselves and your families. Let's move to something else. Okay. Okay. Then we have something about how to talk about your daily routine. احنا قلنا انه احنا if you want to talk about or to introduce yourself to someone, you will introduce yourself, introduce your family, and talk about your daily routine. Simply and quickly, the daily routine is the activities your daily routine is the activities you are doing on a regular basis. الactivities اللي بنعملها بشكل منتظم, like getting up, what time, going to school, what time and when, eating lunch, when, what you usually do in the weekend, what you usually do if you have free time, your favorite hobbies, how many times you practice your favorite sport, and so on. So let's move now. Let's stop here for second prep students, and next time inshallah we are going to cover and discuss your daily routines. And let's move now to third prep students. Thank you very much for watching.